How's it going, everybody? It's me, Shane. I'm here to give you another Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War Season 2, Episode 23 recap. It's called Marching Out the Zombies 2. Trying to do a Resident Evil 2 thing. Before we go any further, please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified of more videos just like this one. Resident Evil 2. No, there's a pause in there. Yeah, he's like Resident Evil 2. And this is another zombie, because remember last week where we got to see the Kurosuichi Mayuri zombie squad, which is just zombie Arrancars, and they're fighting the zombie forces zombie soul reapers taken over by Giselle. And then out of the icy hell comes a zombified Captain Hitsugaya. So this is super strong. But let me talk about one thing real quick. Matter of fact, I'll get to it in a minute, because I got some issues with how these zombies look. And yes, I did read this originally, but it just bears to Kubo. I probably mentioned before, Kubo has issues, but we'll get to that in a second. So right, he shows up. We got Ikkaku and Yumichika. I'm calling Yumi. They both were like, "Oh, damn, it's him." Wondered why you couldn't feel his spiritual pressure. He a zombie man now, right? Well, when Hitsugaya is about to swing his blade, and you got Ichika about to do a Hado or Keto. No, a Hado. And Ikaku's like, "You idiot, that's not gonna stop this," and grabs him and runs forward. Massive glacier of ice. Absolutely massive. And while Yumi got out of the way because he pushed him, Ikkaku's left leg got hit in the battle. And of course, Hitsugaya catches up, stabs him, slashing him. Yumichika tries to get in. I think he was going to do his Shikai, but dude is too good. Knees him in the stomach, slashes him straight down. They're in trouble. Real big trouble. But lo and behold, our savior comes in weird places. It is Mayuri. Mayuri is the GOAT in this episode by far, with all of his machinations, because Hitsugaya is swinging his sword and everything, and Mayuri is blocking everything. He goes, "You're probably wondering how someone who's holed up in his office able to block your strike so swiftly." Now, a couple days ago, he put in sensors in his let me just find the name of his damn blade. Oh, by the way, he always says Naruhodo. I guess that's another way of saying interesting, but Naruhodo. Where is he? Where is it? I need to know the name of this damn blade. Oh, really? Oh, that comes afterwards. Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna go ahead and what's it called? Aoshi Shiki Joji? Man, I can't believe that I forgot how that works. Oh, or what it was called. But he's able to block all this, right? And I think before he got to this, Charlotte took a nail, right? Charlotte instantly took a nail because Charlotte took out Zombie Bambita, comes down and is getting ready to do an attack. And Mayuri's like, "Yo, what are you doing?" Got his hand cut off, slashed, like ripping apart almost. And he says, "My goodness, for you, this dude is out of your league. As punishment, I'm just gonna let you sit there." And he did put up a barrier. He put up a light barrier that hits a guy's sword bounced off of. And Mayuri is a genius. Let's break down some things here. He was not only able to identify how Giselle's ability worked, he had a way of defeating how her ability works. And that entail led to him being able to beat another Quincy in this episode too. So essentially, let's talk about how her ability works. So On weaker foes, it has to go through spiritual pressure. So on weaker foes, a little single drop of her blood goes to the brain, takes it over. For others who have stronger spiritual pressure, she has to pump more blood and has to circulate through them and get through the heart, which is why the captain and lieutenants, past tense, Captain Hitsugaya, remember the two that was supposedly killed by, what's the other guy, the brain in a jar? They were turned to Love and Kensei, and then you have Matsumoto. Their blood, their skin is like tinged red a bit, while the other ones, I guess, are just darkish black. But see, my thing is, in the light, Hitsugaya looks brown, looks like a black person, and I gotta put out the even with this next, the Stern Ritter wow, the Stern Ritter L, Pepe Waka Akakabadabada. Literally, that's his name. This guy is also black. Kubo, I don't know who the hell hurt you. Your black characters suck, dude. Like, you probably saying, but Shane, Kaname Tosin was a turncoat bastard. Don't use his name when talk about a good black character. I'll give you Yorichi. That's it. Literally his only one. Tosin was super cool. Bug bastard. Yami sucks. The guy who lost the Arrancars Espada that lost to Byakuya sucks. Pepe sucks. This other dude who has what move did he do to Byakuya today? It's like some type of barrier, like some type of radio photon barrier. He has mixed black white teeth. Sucks. Like, bro. Why do your characters suck so bad? I would like to claim Charlotte, but I'm pretty sure Charlotte is Latinx, Hispanic, Latino, whatever, however you want to say it. I'm pretty sure that's what Charlotte is. But my goodness. It's like the Kingdom Hearts thing all over again. When someone's Norded, their skin darkens, and it's like, bro, what the hell are y'all getting at? If you're still with me and haven't turned off after all this, you get what I'm saying. And if you don't, it's okay. But it's just something I'm paying attention to. I'm just saying, One Piece, outside of Zoro, like being the one to beat all of those, people of color, black person of color characters, they're all super strong though, and they all are kind of cool. Mr. Bones is pretty damn cool. I'm just saying. So they're fighting him. And Mayuri does almost exactly what he did to Zazoro Pororo, the Espada, but he does it in a slick way. We don't know when he administered this drug. This rewind drug is crazy because it also allows him to study what's going on with the zombification. He straight up goes, my skin is wrapped in good manners. So I like to ask my test subjects, will you allow me to give you this drug for the good of the Seirete? And the drug he used on Hitsugaya, apparently, every time he kills him in these rewound scenarios, it goes back to a certain point, which goes back to Captain Hitsugaya, can we be a tough subject? It heavily gives Kabuto stuck in the Izanami loop by Itachi. It is astounding. Because he's like, wait a minute, what? And he's like, oh, so you can speak. Cool, because he thought speaking to him didn't matter, but he's just being silent. No, you can speak. And on the second loop that we see, he goes, so your brain is becoming aware. I wonder how many scenarios have you been through? The way this thing works, you're going to keep going until you get to a certain point. So if you don't kill me, you can keep going forward. But if you do, you're going to keep going back. By the way, pretty soon, 30 seconds, you won't be able, your equilibrium is going to be paralyzed, falls down, gives him a new drug. We'll talk about what that new drug does in a minute. Because after he administers this, the others come out, his espadas take care of them. And I'm putting all this together because he explains this to Byakuya yet later. The way Gigi's thing works, I told you, but Mayuri has blood samples of every Shimigami that works in the Seirete and the 13 court guards. All of them. So, what he had to do was come up with this substance that flushes out any foreign blood that is inside of them and replaces it with that, which turns them into his zombies. And he says, "Sorry, zombie girl, you lose." And Kensei stabs her. You didn't even get to see you die in real time. You died off screen. And that's how it works. And his zombies are not susceptible to love. So the Stern Vitter L ability does not work on them. He gets pummeled by zombie Kensei. But so amazing. It's like a little it's like he stabs him in the neck. It's like a little tab. And to get Hitsugaya to freeze, he put his Aoshikoji, his blade into his neck to make him even more paralyzed, and just stabbed it in there. Just the screaming they do is insane. I'm trying to make sure. Oh my goodness. Ashiso Gijizo. That's the name of his blade. With the eye stalks. Eye stalks remind me of Parasite anime. The Parasite eye stalks. That's kind of what they look like to me. But yeah, dude is super smart. But the way he got killed a couple of times was insane. Like, his guy slashing him, part of him freezing up and then stabbing him, and he's just like, wow. Then the other one, when this is when he unleashes Bankai, the what's it, Daimon? Is it called Daimon? Daiguren Hyorin Maru. Because he does it again and completely freezes him. Then he falls apart and breaks, and he talks, and it's just a loop. Just a fun little loop. Meanwhile, my boy, Byakuya Kuchiki, takes out 3 Stern Ritters. The one that shot Shunzui took his punk ass out too. Mr. Put all his powers into his wings, get a little weird mass, and then zoom forwards with the bullet. Zenbonzaki Kageyoshi split the bullet and knocked him down. His Shikai beat Electric Girl because she ran out of juice. And remember, Black and White Teeth, he took him out. And then you have the Lieutenant to Kensei coming out going, oh man, I took out 1. Oh man, he took out 3. I can't be bragging. Then he starts attacking him because love, it doesn't even look like a beam. It looks like love juices. As disgusting as that sounds, that's what it looks like. And has him fighting him. This dude's ability, the reason why he wasn't in the group to steal Bankais is because Zanpatos have a soul. And anything that has a soul can be taken over with his ability, because his thing doesn't work on inorganic objects. So Byakuya's sword started attacking him, threw it away. He's just blocking, trying to figure it out, and that's when he gets saved by the Mayuri zombie squad. Stern Ritter L, The Love, Pepe, Waka Abrada. What in the hell? I want to go to, and I want to say this one verbatim because Byakuya's ideals and Mayuri's ideals clash. I love the fact that so many of the standout ones, because Mayuri was one of my favorites. He is at least top 10 for me. When Byakuya gets saved by him because Kensei Zombie gives him back his Zanpakuto, he just cuts his eyes at him, and he said, "Yeah, they're my zombies now." And Byakuya said, "So, wait. Oh yeah, and Love's Beam didn't work on Byakuya. He said, "There's no love in your heart that's not acceptable." He is a very gross. That's why I said, dude doesn't know how to do black characters. This dude was gross. He threw up arrows. He looked like a giant baby. He tried to turn pink-haired Sailor Scout and yellow Sailor Scout against one another, make the pink one do the love beam and punch the other one in the face because he wants to get all the credit. You know your bad guys are trash when they can't work together. That's all I'm saying. And there we go. Mayuri says he saved them. You know, he did the same to the other ones. and he mixed oh yeah. When talking to Giselle, he had mixed he mixed the same drug into the blood of the Arrancars. I'm gonna get to this funny point in a moment, but I want to talk. So Byakuya says, so that's the outcome. You could have let them die if you wanted, but why toy with their lives? And they have a different opinion. He said, don't you think it's the 13 court guards' duty to protect the Seirete even in death? And Byakuya goes, that's just you rationalizing it. He's like, say whatever you want. That's so interesting that he goes, let them die an honorable death. Don't toy with their bodies. And dude's like, you signed up for this for life. You probably should be doing it when you're dead too. I want to know more about Mayuri's backstory. That Kubo's already moved forward, right? With the manga, with the verse, although I think he should probably do something original like Burn the Witch again. I want to know more about Mayuri now. I want to know, where the hell did he come from, where he's a mad scientist, he does whatever it takes, but everything he does is for the betterment of the Seirete and Soul Society. That's very, very fascinating to me. Now, he had mixed, that's how the Arrancars were able to beat the zombie captains and lieutenant. And then you have the Ankara girl who has a cut on her arm. She raises her hand ready to splash him. He turns his head. He's like, don't even bother. I'm highly immune to all the drugs I make. Pretty sure dude ingests the shit out of them before distributing them. That was very funny because the moment he says that and you just see her in the background ready to do it, pure comedy. Pure comedy. So, Kensei knocked the love guy far, and he's confronted by Lil Toto or Lily Toto, whatever her name is, the girl with the giant gulpy mouth, right? And she does her wings, and she goes, "You tried to get us to kill each other and turn on one another so you can get the credit." And you know how you have to atone, right? And he's begging, like, "No, don't do it." And I'm pretty sure she chomped him. And at the end of the episode, the villains have fully broken into the royal palace, just shooting all the way up and burning what looks like a bridge or whatever. I do find it also funny that Mr. Old Man McShooty Bang Bang was talking so much trash. I'm going to hurry up and kill you. And then I'm going to kill someone else, he says. And then I'm going to join His Majesty. And Bianca's just like, Bankai, bro. Just no. The haiku, though, it's called, "Is life all that you can cut?" Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. Next episode is going to be called "Too Late to Win, Too Early to Know." I like that. I like it a lot. It's pretty good. Oh dang, I covered everything and I didn't even look at this. That's amazing. The funny moments were funny. The action moments were pretty damn action packed. This is what I'm talking about when I kind of nitpick, not complain, it's nitpick. When I nitpick about the One Piece does have its own formula, and it's kind of interesting that when you have other people's fights that's not Luffy's, there's not a lot of overlap. Like, you get all their stuff, and then sometimes you have some stuff, but at least it goes mostly through for the most part, unless we're doing setups. The setups is what makes CP9 so great. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this. We're talking about Bleach. This was a really good episode. 4 out of 5. Dare I say 4.5 out of 5. It's actually pretty decent. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. I'm so close to giving it a 5. It's really good. I don't know what else to say. It's really good. I'm happy to get a back-to-back. That's pretty good. The last episode was pretty good too. It made you feel like, ew, they might not make it out of this. And it's like, hey, some of you made it. I mean, at least the zombie people are still around, I guess. I'm pretty sure he can fix them. I hope he fixes them. And please, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'm giving it 4.5. Solid 4.5. Great episode. What did you think? What did you think of me explaining how badly Kubo doesn't know how to make black characters? You make Chad, though. Chad can be Chad is cool. Like in the very beginning, Chad is very cool. But what have you done for me lately, Chad? Come on, Chado. Do something cool. With that, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you be notified of more videos like this, whether they're on time every day. Bleach usually comes out on Sundays anyway for when I send these. But hey, you're going to get them. So make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when you get them. As with all things, please be good, be blessed, wash those hands, drink you some water. All right. Be good to yourself, be good to others. Either way it goes, please don't be a jerk. Stay safe out there. All right. Remember there are people out there that care about you and would rather talk to you today than miss you tomorrow. All right. This ride we're on is short. Don't make it shorter. Reach out to someone, talk to someone. I promise you there are people that care about you. My social media is in the description down below. Hit me up, follow me, send me a message. I promise I'll hit you back. As long as you're not a jerk, we're all good. So until next time, can't wait to see you guys. Can't wait to see what's going to happen. We haven't even seen Ichigo and the crew get launched into space. Oh, yeah, we still have 2 Espadas to fight. No, I call them Espadas. We still have 2 Stern Ritters to fight. I don't know if that's... we haven't seen Baz B fight either. I kind of don't want to see the Royal Palace stuff yet. I want to see what happens down below first. That's actually... I want to see what happens down below first. So I can't wait to report back to you next week. I'll see you next time. Bon Kai.